Let's get started. We are learning what is fabric technically. First part of the class today, we are going to learn what is what and what we learn. And second part, we need to configure fabric so that we can start our practice step by step. I assume we are all very new. Let's go slowly from scratch. Let's make our classes interactive with your support, your on-time practice. Fabric is a new or simply say next generation ETL data warehousing concept. No, not a concept, it's a big science. We can say fabric is a science. Lot of components, lot of ETL, lot of data warehousing, and of course, even the analytic components also are included. It's all about ETL, data warehousing, analytic components is equal to Microsoft Fabric. This is Sai Panindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practical classes from scratch with all my heart. Need your support. And I'll be using the use cases from my corporate trainings. We'll be having it round the clock. I'll be using the use case scenarios from various companies and recruiting agencies in our classes. Let's slowly step into our journey. What is fabric? Why? And how to go about it. The certifications and the prerequisites. Let's get started slowly. Microsoft Fabric is all about number one, data integration. We have something called data factory. No prerequisites. We know SQL. We know Microsoft SQL. Okay, Microsoft SQL. We are ready. Synapse engineering. It involves data orchestration components using data factory and building data warehouses. This engineering also involves connections to IoT, Internet of Things, monitoring, management, security, and the required components needed for data scientists at the back end. We are not doing any data science concepts here. Maybe like predictive analysis or deep learning or prompt engineering, we are not doing in Fabric. But yes, Fabric can be the backend for data science components. We, as Fabric engineers, in our course, we are going to learn how to manage the data, the big data. Our course involves real-time analytics and Power BI integrations as and when required. All these components are managed by one-stop solution, One Lake. One Lake is a repository to store tables and files built on top of software as a service, SaaS foundation. Of course, in our classes, we'll understand right from the cloud fundamentals with easy examples. We'll start from cloud fundamentals. We'll understand where the Azure cloud is, where the AWS cloud is, where the Salesforce cloud or the Snowflake cloud is, and where our Fabric cloud is. We need to get into the roots step by step, because we should be ready to adopt the fast changing digital technology. Right nowadays things are changing super fast, so the roots are important to adapt to the change in an easier way. Our course involves analytics and One Lake activities and lake house concepts. So what's the learning path? Yes, the learning path involves number one, MS SQL concepts. Yes, you are right. We need Microsoft SQL Server. TSQL concepts are required, very much required. So kindly revise MS SQL activities. And we also need to have cloud concepts. These cloud concepts and fabric activities I will take care. SQL concepts I request you to take care. Now the question why? Simple answer. The SQL activities Microsoft TSQL are required for warehouse. This one. Complete warehousing solutions need to have something called TSQL. There is something else called monitoring solutions that require KQL, custom query language. We'll take those things anyway. Now, Sai, what concepts we need to get into in SQL? Let's make it clear and straight. Kindly revise the MS SQL concepts without any compromise. 1 to 32 on my screen. Microsoft SQL Server, you know installations already. You're into Microsoft platform. Revise system databases, data types, Excel imports, schemas, constraints, joins, view, procedure, functions. We are not into programming. No, no, just queries, enough. I don't want any in-depth complex programming skill set, not required, please. Detailed architectural understanding, transactions, cursors, linked servers, normal forms, temp tables, synonyms, cascading keys, group by concept, subqueries, rank functions. Please revise these 32 items. The detailed curriculum in our website sqlschool.com. You may join us for these classes live or video placed. If it is video training, we release only few videos first. You practice, you submit the assignments, then get the release of the next set of videos. That's how we do. To make sure we are giving our course to the right participant. Really, we need it. And you need to make sure you are getting it in a correct way. Win-win. No, Sai, I'm aware of the SQL. Very good. Please revise MS SQL concepts thoroughly. You have any questions during your revision, please? Do let me know. I am available. For a happy start of our fabric engineering. Here we are. Out of all these concepts, more stress, more, I must say, like activities you need to have, practice activities on schemas, joins, procedures, group by, enough, enough. Schemas, joins, procedures, group by. Revise them thoroughly. For initial part of our engineering. Later part of our engineering activities, we need to do something called cloning and something else called as optimizations and statistics in our fabric warehouse activities. There we need to have indexes concepts, transactions concepts, and also rank functions and merge. So 4 concepts at the entry level, just 4 more at the next level. Please revise them. If you want to make sure you are having a no compromise, useful learning process wherein we are adapting to the next flexible change in the technology, because as you know, things change frequently in cloud. They are not overwriting, they are improving. So we need to proceed as per the path of improvisation. What we learn. Back to our fabric, we are into ETL and engineering activities. So our course involves OLTP data and say database data, non-database data sources. From this database and non-database sources, we need to have something called ETL. In Fabric, we have various components for ETL. Yes, we are going to learn good number of components for ETL in Fabric. We have something called Fabric Data Factory. Remember, what is it? Fabric Data Factory. And we have other one on my screen. Data Factory pipelines, data flow Gen 1, Gen 2, event streams, notebooks, and Spark job. There are 6 different items we need to learn in ETL technology. Data warehouse concepts, big data, storage. There comes something called lakehouse and warehouse. Please by heart these new mantras. Warehouse and lakehouse. Then comes data science, analytics, etc. So the main advantage of Fabric over other technologies, other data engineering technologies like Azure engineering, Snowflake engineering, AWS engineering, and Google Cloud engineering, Fabric engineering has one nice advantage. It is a Sunday brunch. Really. Let me tell you why. If you go for Azure data engineering, say, assume for example, you are into Azure data engineering. In Azure data engineering, we need to have good number of concepts, components. I'll just take you quickly to that particular screen. We need to have good number of components for storage, ETL, warehouse, etc. And we have to pay for each component separately. Okay, that is like a la carte. That is like a la carte. Remember, whereas our Fabric is like a Sunday brunch buffet, single license. Number two, second one, in other data engineering technologies, we need to so-called pause the pools or other warehousing structures manually. I forgot to pause it before last week. One of my Synapse pool, I forgot to pause my Synapse pool, and there is no mercy from Microsoft. I got billed. So I need to force myself to pause it. There are few options where auto pause can be configured. Auto pause can be configured in few cases, but in few other cases, we have to go with manual pause or write a separate automation script for it. If it is Fabric, coming to the point, pay as you go and auto pause, auto resume. You run a query, auto resume occurs, or you stop using it for some time, few minutes, auto pause occurs. So auto pause, auto resume automatically. Very, very user friendly technically. So Fabric is a all-in-one solution for any kind of enterprise, small or big, to take care of our day-to-day data movements, right from the birthplace of data. What is that? Right from the birthplace of data, nothing but forms, apps, websites, social media, etc. Yes, Fabric can care the data movement right from the birthplace of data till analytics, end user screens. Fabric can do for us. So Microsoft Fabric is equal to engineering plus analytics. Next, with this information, what we do in our classes, we need to work with good number of activities, warehouse, virtual warehouse, Spark databases, data factory, ETL, ELT, and other activities like notebooks. I understand we are all very new. Make sure we get these items carefully step by step. There are different ways to step into Fabric. For our classes, for our curriculum, you may directly step into Fabric. You can do it. Or you may do engineering, Azure data engineering first, and then you can go for the Fabric data engineering. Choice is yours, okay, based on the weight you want in your resume, purely based on the weight you want in your resume. And another one, you can go for MS SQL first, then Azure data engineering next, Power BI data analyst third, and then Fabric engineering next. Choice is yours. But I'll make sure the things are practical, and I want you to make sure we enjoy the things, practice them on time. That's important for us. With this small introduction, let's step into how to configure the Azure account. Sorry, how to configure the Fabric account. Not Azure, Fabric. How to configure Fabric account. Let's go there slowly next. So that would be the next part of this session. We'll be understanding number one, Fabric account configurations. And in that process, we'll understand about cloud computing activities, cloud technology architecture, and ETL data warehouse concepts. We need to learn it slowly, step by step. We'll do slowly. And before we step into the Fabric configurations, there is a small prerequisite. Apart from MS SQL, we need to have a corporate account, a non-personal email account. You'll try to get it yourself. If not, I will be providing you. There are different ways to get it. It's not a big deal. So I'll provide you the required paths to get it. If not, I'll provide you one particular email address for you, dedicated for you, and you'll be using it with your own password. So practice part, support activities, I will take care. For Fabric, if you are into Azure, you need to have a credit card or a debit card to activate your free trial. If you are into Azure, for Fabric, we are lucky enough. No credit card required, at least for now, at least as on date. I don't know what happens next. For now, okay, as on date. No credit card validations, but personal accounts will not work. I'll guide you how to get a professional account. If not, I am there to provide you one. So Fabric is an end-to-end technology for engineering, data lake, integration, data science, real-time analytics, and BI. By the time we come into BI module, please revise stored procedures concept from MS SQL. Very easier, straightforward, single license. I told, right? Like a buffet. Really. Everything single plate. A big Monday plate. Please revise MS SQL concepts so that we are good to step into Fabric. And what we learn on my screen, either the live online trainings, weekends or regular, or self-paced videos. If it is videos, few at a time, okay? Not all, please, no, no. We are into traditional learning method. It works, it's working for us. Not all, few. You'll practice, you'll involve, you'll do all assignments, practice thoroughly, do the assignments completely, submit, get my solutions, get the doubts clarified, then next set of few more videos. That's how we do. So that we understand, we are learning it together. Even for live training, I need to make sure the things are attentive and interactive. So on-time practice required, please, throughout the course. That's my only request, nothing else. With this information, let's step into Fabric account creation. We'll see how to step into Fabric next. Before we proceed, I'll wait for some time. Over to you. Questions, please. Let me know. I'll stay back. Okay, on my screen. For Fabric account activities, we need to first get a non-personal email account, non-personal email address. What is that? Yes, either you are planning for DP 700 certification, ETL plus engineering, or DP 600, part of engineering plus analytics. That analytics include complete Power BI stack like Power Query, DAX, and Copilot, and report server, everything. There are in fact 7 different tools in Power BI, 7 tools in Power BI environment. So all 7 tools are important, plus 7 tools plus Power Query plus DAX plus Copilot. So total 10 items total. 7 tools, 3 technologies, Power Query technology, DAX technology, Copilot technology is equal to analytics layer. That is DP 600. And as on date, there is KQL, Custom Query Language for monitoring. It is with DP 700 right now. We may see that KQL in DP 600 also very, very soon. Reason, there are few lakehouse concepts available in Power BI semantic model. Wherever there is lakehouse, there will be KQL, custom query language for monitoring. So very soon we will see DP 600 to include few more items like KQL. For now, let's understand how to get Fabric account. Mean we get Power BI account also. Okay, indirect process. Simple and straight, very easy. Here we go. I'll take you to my notes now. Fabric account creation. Fabric, a full stack environment. How to get the account access? Let's see. Go to app.fabric.microsoft.com. I'll first log out of my existing account, or incognito mode, app.fabric.microsoft.com. Very first time you get this entry screen. Email, give an email account. You don't have the email with you, then create one. But there is no option to sign up, right? See here, as on date, no option to sign up. We have to use existing, active, valid, professional email account, not personal. How do I get it? Go to office365.com and create your account, or or go to your Azure, visit, go to Office 365, sign up for free. Office 365 allows any email address. That's a trick. You log in, you create a user, you get one email address, you use it in Fabric. It works. So no problem. Okay. Stepping our right leg, putting our right leg into Fabric engineering environment, not at all a problem. Small trick. Go to Office 365, sign up. There you see an option called user. Create a user, you get one corporate address, email address automatically. No, Sai, I'm not able to. No problem. Go to visit portal.azure.com like this. Once you go to portal.azure.com, first time it will ask you to sign up like this. See here. You can use any email address, no problem. Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, any account is okay. Go to portal.azure.com first time, create one. Give some email address here. Any email is okay, no problem. I can use my son or my daughter email address, no problem. Gmail accounts, no problem. Once we provide the email address, we get a confirmation mail. We click on confirmation mail. It may prompt you for subscription. Wait. Don't give any subscription. If you go for subscription, it will ask you for credit card details. Credit card or debit card. So wait. Cancel that subscription. I mean, just close the subscription window. Once you close the subscription window, you get like this window in this way. You may see a prompt called start free trial. Close that window. You get like this. Click on subscription. Click add. Okay. Click on subscription. Click add. Make sure you see these buttons enabled. You may see all three buttons enabled, or at least one button should be enabled. Means our email address is valid, eligible for Azure activities. That is a concept. We are validating because sometimes for some reasons, the email addresses may not be, few email accounts may not be valid for Azure operations. So check whether our email is valid or not for Azure activities. Don't select any offers. No. Don't get tempted. No. Just make sure we verify them. Okay, they are enabled. At least one of these three should be there. At least one of these three. I have 2 out of 3. Then don't do anything. No. Go home. I repeat, portal.azure.com. Sign up with your regular day-to-day use Gmail account. Day-to-day use Gmail account. Go to subscriptions. Add. Verify that your email account is active. One of these 3 boxes should say select offer. Then home, user. See here, user. What happens, whenever we define one Office 365 account or Azure account, one tenant will be created. Tenant we call cloud tenant. Now we can create a new user for the tenant. New user like this. No need to provide your card details, not required. This is the tenantship account. I'll say fabric user new, something like this. Copy the email, give some display name, password, account enabled, review, plus create. Any password is okay. By default, there is one password auto generated. Any password okay, you can provide your own password. Go to basics. By default, one password is there. You don't want auto generate, then give, I'll say SQL school fabric user account. Give some password, whatever password you want. And then click review plus create. Okay, click review plus create. Once we create, wait. Yes, review plus create and create. That's it, you're done. You get one email address, right? That email address, you go to fabric and paste it. You're done. Click on submit. It asks you for the password. You click on submit. It asks you for the password. Okay. So whatever password you specified at the time of creating the user account, supply it. Okay, you supply the password. Now what I do, I need to simply provide the password here. Supply the password and click sign in. It will ask you to provide the current password and new password like this. Okay, provide the password and new password in this way. Observe carefully. What next? Remember, we are now slowly configuring our Fabric account. Click on sign in. It may ask you for authenticator app. It may ask you for installing authenticator app in your mobile. So open your mobile, unlock your mobile, go to Google Play Store, iOS, Android, anything. There is something called authenticator app. It's a free app only. Install it. During login process, provide the same username and password. Provide same username and password. Okay. Once you provide this, remember, if it is prompting, then only you do. Otherwise, not required. Okay, if it is prompting, you do it. Otherwise, not required. And simple process. Don't feel it's a big tedious project. No, not at all. Let's feel it simple. We are learning for our sake. Next. So go to authenticator app, download the app, install, login. Once you log in, then we are ready. Once you log in, you are ready. Okay, so here we go. What I'll do, I'll show you now how the fabric first look is all about. Let's see. So I'll go to, remember, I'll close my tabs now. I'll go to app.fabric.com. I go to authenticator app. I sign in, I submitted my username, password, nothing else. Nowhere it will ask you for card details. And you simply sign in. Once you sign in, the first look should be like this, in this way. Simple process. You're ready for the classes. We are going to learn from scratch what is what and how to do the things step by step we'll do. You may join our weekend classes from tomorrow to start our technical journey, or you may join my live classes, regular classes, Monday to Friday from Monday, day after tomorrow. It's up to you. Because for my regular classes, we did this account creation process on Thursday, and we had a small technical session on Friday yesterday. And in case you're planning for regular classes, you may continue from Monday after attending tomorrow's class. So attend tomorrow's class to get the technical aspects, initial items. Then you are ready for either Monday regular classes or continue weekend mode as you wish. It's up to you. Because for the ongoing regular classes, we completed one technical session. Example. So I need to do the same for the weekend batch also tomorrow. Then you will decide whether to continue regular or weekend as you wish. Never mind. Make sure we get these concepts carefully. So what we do, visit portal, sign up, go to Microsoft Entra, add user, specify a name and copy email address, auto generate the password, ensure the account is active, go to subscriptions and make sure at least one of them register button is enabled, and use this email address to sign up for Fabric. You are done. Nowhere you mention the card details, not required. That is second option. No, Sai, I tried this, I'm not getting. No problem. Mail me or WhatsApp me direct. WhatsApp me directly and we'll take it from there. I'll provide you one dedicated email address. I'll do the same thing. I'll do the same process. I'll create an account for you and give it. And this will be for any free account will be active for 59 days. Say market 50 days. 50 days. Please better to prepare for 50 days. Though they say 59 days, better to prepare for 50 days because there will be some hiccups for the free accounts during the last few days of the trial practically with respect to storage space, with respect to performance, navigation options, etc. Prepare for 50 days free trial. That should be enough for our course. Our course is for 6 weeks, 6 to 7 weeks. With this information, any questions, clarifications, let me know, please. I'll wait.